stuff I
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
He mentioned like three names to me, one of which was Shift 3. I think I think he maybe you have probably a different experience. You've been in the room more than he has.
Mm.
I think he is tunneling on three people when there's a lot more people, especially people who don't go to the meetings.
Duncan,
That's the other thing. Hello, Bob.
what the hell are you doing awake now?
I,
You
I
normally awake now?
I'm awake
Whatever.
whenever I want.
Hey, this is America. Godspeed.
All right, Bob. Thank you. Uh, there's a lot of people in shift one who don't go to the meetings
Which
because
is
that
fair.
meeting is at the middle of shift one,
Mm.
and that's usually when I mean, it's different now because of the little time shift, but it's usually when I would end. I would go to the meeting just to see what's up.
Yeah.
But I think the perspective comes from. Here's the other thing too. I failed to mention this, and I'm sorry I didn't mention this earlier in the conversation. Uh, there are a lot of people who go to the meetings that only go to the meetings.
Like I said, they go to a meeting as their only thing, and then they sign off duty again and don't do anything.
I don't know how it used to be. It used to be a thing a lot. I don't know how it is recently. The last person I know that would actively do that just resigned. So I don't know for
I
certain.
don't
And
hold that
mostly
against
some
some people
people I do
either.
see that I don't see often are people like cadets that are waiting for an FTO that haven't got one yet. But I do know that like Trig, your friend,
Mm.
your lovely friend from Sweden,
Mm-hmm.
is one of those people.
Mm, I know he's a busy person as well. I feel like also I don't hold it against people that some people sign on just to have a feeler out and see how things are, and then if things are still shit, they just go back to bed. It's an unfortunate thing, but that is the problem. Is when you can't retain people, it's a domino effect, right? Because it just keeps being worse and worse and worse because people don't want to deal with the shit. Like they wake up, they see the numbers are low, and then they're like, you know what? I don't feel like being on duty as the only cop, so I'll just go back to bed.
Yeah, he's heard a lot of things that I've sort of tackled with the previous captains, and I mean, it's issues that still happen, and I've brought up my own solutions, but
I don't think
uh,
there's any solutions
some
other than
things are
getting more
just
people
they
and
just
having a
can't be
decent work
fixed.
environment, and that takes time.
I
Yeah.
think I think
You should lose.
uh, I I was hired as a I look back now and think I was pretty much a substitute teacher because I had a skeleton crew
Oh, we listened to Lord of the Rings.
and some people just I was hired like 2 days in with someone else, and then there were more people hired like a week after, like as if replacements for people who just didn't show up. So
Yeah.
it was like really small from the start, and then it's just constantly gotten smaller and smaller and
Right.
smaller.
And smaller and smaller, smaller, smaller.
So it was already like doomed retainment, and then it just keeps getting smaller. Um, I don't, I don't, I'm gonna want to try with this big academy, but I don't think it's
Are y'all
going.
officers?
No. Well, what do you guys need help with?
Uh, I got robbed, and now I got a report my gun stolen.
There is she not in there anymore? She might have signed off.
Yeah, use 311, and
Yeah.
someone will come to the front desk to help you.
Yeah, that's your best bet.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I've had many conversations. I've tried to offer solutions. I've tried to push for some sort of changes to help get some people. One of my ideas that I brought up was like uh having like two streams of hiring.
Hmm.
So one for like just the normal like getting people on patrol, and then two finding like people that would be specific to helping build the department. You'd be like experienced people that are like have you know, if like the auditors were
Bonus
like
action points.
actual hires, but it's never worked out, and the solution seems to be just trying to encourage more regular officers into becoming trainers, which not everyone can just do.
No.
Sure they can. Like I said, it's easy to teach someone how to drive a car and how to say the words that need to be said over the radio and et cetera, et cetera. But like, and it's also why I've been vocal against the FTO incentives, like paying FTOs, because it's just going to be, oh shit, I want that just so I can get a bonus for having a ride along with me. Like, is the
How
FTO
long
going to
ago
be
this happened?
an advanced ride along, or is it going to
Okay,
be
minutes.
actually insightful?
So.
Yeah, but I've tried. A lot of things were shut down. A lot of time was taken. Like, I mean, that was the main complaint why you guys got put in your position in the first place with the PCP, was because they just wanted to just drag their feet with it and
Yeah.
do it slowly.
Yeah. And I feel like that's kind of changed. Although something to keep in mind with like shift 1 is that we are human at the end of the day. Just saying like shift 1 is a shit show is easier than saying shift 1 is a shit show. But we do know, you know, that there is people that are not part of the shit show. It's just easier. It's just easier to lump them all together and just say like that one thing. We are aware that there are good people in shift 1 as well. Max is also aware. Siobhan is also aware. But a lot
It's
of the
easier to
times,
say it's a shit
yes,
show because
it is.
there are 3 people who are very vocal about their opinion, but they don't offer any solutions.
Well, that's the thing though. Like one bad apple spoils a bunch, right? That's how you say it. I feel like that's how you say it.
Yeah. So it's been told to me, and it's been told to others, that at these meetings or whatever, if people have an issue with you guys, that it needs to be brought up constructively through the liaison or through the command people. And I haven't been to a meeting since, because of sleep habits, but I'd assume that that information was taken and feedback was taken into account, because I don't know, people like to have like an issue with someone, and then like they carry that stigma forever, even if they improve.
Yeah. Most of the time they do, yeah.
So I don't know, maybe Shift One has improved in that aspect where they're more constructive about feedback now, but you know, obviously you guys are probably not gonna stop. You're not gonna forgive that basically for a bit, because if you're doing something right, no one knows you did anything wrong at all or anything at all. So if nothing's happening at the meetings, there's no like, no one's going up to you and goes, oh, they're nice to you guys now. They're not saying anything. They're just not saying anything at all.
Yeah. I don't think Max and or I are that unfair. If somebody does come around, then I'm sure we can see through fingers with it. I think that's how you say it. But again, I can come around. Like I had my falling out with the Swedish guy. I had a conversation. I sat down and talked to him. He laid some things out, and I agree with. Do we still have issues because he's a Swedish guy and I feel sorry for him and he doesn't like me? Yeah, sure. But I came around and I think he's a decent officer after the conversation. I cannot take that away from him. I don't think Max or I or Siobhan for that matter are unfair in that regard. But there's the people that the 3 people that he keeps mentioning at those meetings that are very vocal don't seem to be on the path of changing. And if you keep digging a hole, it's going to take longer to fill it up. I think, yes, if they came around at some point, Max could probably, you know...
Seminole?
Come around, but it would definitely take a while. But I don't think they will. I don't think I don't think it's in the cards for them to...
Thought of another
around.
example. Max was really hard on that whole bike cop thing, and I could say I have not seen a bike cop in like 2 weeks, but he was still on about it.
It's also because that's how it's brought up and talked about. He wasn't inherently against it. And that's the thing though. That's because people don't have the entirety of the context. It was brought up. He questioned it, but then he also ended up saying, well, if that is what makes them happy to be on duty, then he's going to be fine with it. But that is not, that is not being
Who are the three officers?
presented. So it just comes across as he's fucking unhappy with people being on bikes, when that is not the entire truth. It all comes down to games of telephones as well. A lot of times.
No, I know that one way too well.
Who are the three? It's
I do
Kibo's
want to
cop.
offer a counterpoint about the other shifts, and I don't want to just shit on shift 2, but I will say that shift 2 does have its own issues. And
think they all do.
one would say there are issues that cause people
No, you're good.
to not be happy with the current state
Didn't
of
she just listen to
things
this?
and responding to things, and it's one of those things where you're not going to really notice it until people start disappearing, and that is shift 2 has a lot of leaders,
Nice catching strays.
a lot of people who everyone wants to be the leader, right?
Mm.
Like I said, I told you I was a follower. You say where to go. I go. I do the thing that's assigned to me. There's a lot of people who all want to do the fun stuff, but not the other stuff.
Yeah.
And it does weigh a toll on some people when they're told, "Hey, go document this vehicle for the 7th time today while we go do all the fun stuff," and then they're like, "Well, what the fuck am I, chopped liver? Do I, is this my purpose?"
Yeah.
It might cause them to be like, "Fuck this, I'm not going to be on duty," but they're not going to go and say, "Oh, I'm not," they're gonna silently dip. But I think that's an issue that
Give me 2
eventually,
seconds.
yeah,
I need
sure.
Yeah, I need to. It's apparently an important thing. Give me a sec.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
You think you'd be willing to lend me 5k?
Am I willing to lend you 5k?
Yeah, someone offered to sell me thermite.
Somebody offered you to sell you what?
Thermite?
Thermite?
Yeah.
For 5 grand.
Yeah.
How reliable are these people?
It was Future, and I saw a bunch of calls. Like, I saw Ming's call and a bunch of other calls outside a warehouse, so I think and then it was like, maybe a chance they actually have it, and they were talking about it.
Doesn't Future and you have a fucking past?
Yes.
So you don't think he's about to scam your ass?
I'm kind of willing to take the risk with thermite. And by risk, I mean your money.
Yeah, it's not. You're not risking shit.
What? Why?
Okay. No. I mean, like, it's on me. You're not losing anything. Yeah, no, I can give you 5k. If he does try and pull a quick one, I will fuck him up.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Let me wrap this up, and I'll give you the money.
Yeah. I just let me know whenever the night.
Yeah, we'll do.
Bye bye.
Is this on repeat? Give me a second. This is I don't know. Is she still listening, or is she fucking Diva? All right. I'm gonna have to.
There's
wrap this
also
up.
another difference. Yeah. There's also another difference in that the shifts do also have different ways that they treat things. And a good example is that scout right there. As a shift 3 cop scout, he's able to drive it in his shift because his command has decided that due to the unforeseen circumstances regarding the scout, that you can just drive it like that. Mine, not so much.
Oh, because of the missing livery.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yeah.
So there is a bit of a difference based on what shift you are and what experience you're gonna get, with decisions being made.
I put the scout away personally if it's like 10 a.m. EST. Like I don't want to. I don't have clearance from them, and I don't need to bother them about it.
Yeah, but so I do realize that there's different ways that they run But I also felt like that was tied to the captains that were running those schedules or like those shifts. I don't know if that carries. So who is in charge of the shift 1 right now?
Anita and Viv.
Okay, I don't think Anita wasn't a problem child in this case. Viv was also
Anita's great.
Yeah, Viv was very vocal, but I also know Viv is close with the Swedish guy, so I'm not too surprised that she is vocal.
Oh, Trig.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
We don't talk about that guy.
Try to calm him down, but he just kept laying in, and I was like, come on, man.
Anita's one of the greatest sergeants we have.
She's knowledgeable, right? She's not a new cop either. She was a cop.
She's incredible.
5 years ago as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Like I said,
Alright.
most of Shift One's problems come down to the fact that we're rebuilding, and you're kind of. I feel like we're being kicked before we could even grow, and this academy hasn't even started yet, and I don't know how it's gonna go. But there's also another thing. One more. There's one tourist in there because I don't think anyone else really notices. There's this weird in between of shift 1 and 2 where both shifts are just kind of in it together. It's people who are in shift 2 that start at the meeting. So that in between part of shift 1 into 2 is always some weird gray spot because it's mostly shift 2 people. There's some shift 1 people still there, but it's mostly shift 2 people. Because people somehow think that shift 2 starts at that meeting. I
feel like it needs to just do some clarification in that case. I feel like that's a
It's always been clarification, but we've pretty much said it in interviews. If you're in shift 2, you're starting at this time. I ask them, what time zone do you prefer the most, right? I ask them just to make sure there's no mishap. And they say, oh, Eastern Standard Time. All right, 6 p.m. Is that your start time? Yes. When do they start? 2 p.m.
Yeah, that's why. Like I don't think
Every
it's
single
incorrect
time.
saying that Duncan is a good officer. Yeah. Well, they need to. I wouldn't say they should. Well, obviously that's what DAPs are for. If people can't stick to their fucking schedules and do the right things, they either get a warning or they start getting striked. So, I'm not. I wouldn't. Again, I feel a very particular way about the DAPs. I feel like there's a necessity for them, but I also feel like the way that was done before, it was very extreme, and that is why the mayor's office did voice their opinion. I don't think we overstepped. I don't think we ever overstepped with anything as of yet. People need to realize that us cutting their pay and being able to overstep are two separate things. Any mayor in the future will be able to set your pay the way that the current mayor is able to. People need to kind of realize that. The PCP as it is right now does not include that. It's two different things.
The PCP, does that end on his first term, or if he gets reelected, does that continue?
It's kind of depending, I think, how we see it. If Max and I both get elected this term as well, we might keep it. But again, it kind of... So I know as a fact that it kind of will probably work against us, but at the same time, I don't think Max is two-faced about PD votes. He knows where he lies in terms of like what people think of him from PD. So,
because the way it's written is says as long as he remains office through his initial term.
Yeah, so it might just be first term, but it might be rewritten. I think we do have something in there that we can do. We can rewrite it if we have to. I think we also talked about it. It is basically just for while Max and I are in office, not for someone else. Someone else should not have those power. Let's just put it like that.
Oh yeah, it is definitely some Spider-Man levels of responsibility.
Yeah. So, and again, that's why people need to realize, like, Max is not the devil. Neither am I. And we haven't used the power that we have been given. And even if we could, I don't think we would. Or that's incorrect, because we could. But we don't have any reason to. I think the only point where we would step in is if something really extreme happens.
What would you define as really extreme?
That's hard to say. Because I don't think it would be very extreme.
Because Max has talked about firing people before.
Yeah, he's talked about it. I don't think he will.
Not like understand the gravity of the situation and what power I have, so you actually
He's talking about
work
roads.
with me or something like that.
Yeah, but I feel like Max is very vocal, but he also knows that firing somebody would work. It wouldn't be a positive thing, because again, that would take away from people and take workforce away. People.
Yeah, we barely
need-
like if we take one person out, I'd tell you it would cripple.
Yeah, and we know that, and he knows that, but he is very vocal, and that's just how Max is.
It's just so it's like a show my teeth kind of move.
I would say so. I think it would have to be very extreme for him to actually fire somebody, like I said, like use that power. I think what he's having, I know who you're talking to. I think for him to actually pull through, it wouldn't be this petty shit that they have going on. It would be if he's actually blatantly disrespectful and not doing his job. No, they didn't step
Talking
in.
about Trig.
No. I don't think, does Max have a thing with Trick?
I mean, he was the one that was
He didn't overrule though. He
making those
turned a
jokes.
vote. Yeah, but there was more to it.
To.
It wasn't just blatantly like just black and white. Sorry, say again.
He was the one making the jokes that he took offense to.
Or the North Korean one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that one is a bit extreme. He does, but that's I feel like the other person he's having issues with is like he already voiced his opinion. He doesn't like that joke. He doesn't find it funny, but he's not really phased by it. It is what it is. So, all right, I gotta run. I have somebody that needs money, so I appreciate your
hope you
time.
enjoyed the app.
Yeah, no, I did. It's not too bad.
I'm glad to find out that I'm productive in my popping off because I provide solutions or reasons why
Yes.
I am popping off about what I'm
Yes.
popping off.
Yes, and that's why again that's what everyone else should do. Give us a reason, work with us, tell us why. Don't just say I don't like this. There's nothing constructive or good about it. So, all right, yeah, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Duncan's still yapping, yeah. No, but Duncan is good. That's why he's a good example in terms of like how constructive criticism is just superior for everything and anything. Did somebody fucking hit my car? I need to give him the fucking money. I need to fuck off too. It's almost 8 in the morning.
Hello.
Yo, where you
I can be whatever. I'm in like a fast as shit call. What are you?
at? Legion Square?
Yeah.
Okay. You just meet me
Alright.
at the bank.
I may need to help JJ like right after he's pulled over. I'm helping him do weed runs.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Oh,
You're a shit driver, aren't you?
no, this car has if you use the handbrake in it, the steering like locks up.
If you use the handbrake, it just loses traction.
Yeah.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, just like it won't turn anymore. Turns into a fucking cruise
Why
ship.
do you look like that?
Hello. It's my wheat selling outfit.
You look fucking horrendous. Take it off. Actually, don't.
Yeah. Bottom of Daily Globe. You're gonna jump to the call.
If this is a fucking ripoff, I swear to God, I will actually shoot for it. All right.
Daily Globe Red Garage. Wait, the JJ was him?
No, we were supposed to do another heist today, but Max woke up late and now he went to bed. So.
Oh, you good? Oh, easy.
We'll wait.
What's the next drop off then?
Duncan would make an excellent PDDA son. Would he want that position though? Is the question.
Because you know, I'll meet though.
Watch yourself.
Bye bye.
Hey, rough says no.
Yeah, I hope it's not a rip off.
I hope not. Not for 5 fucking grand.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst amount of money to get ripped off by.
I am fucking poor.
How much money you got?
16,000.
Oh, what the fuck? You're down bad.
Yeah.
What happened?
I gave people loans.
Ooh.
Reggie, Andy, Benji.
Say Reggie, Andy, Reggie.
No, Reggie, Andy, Benji.
Or Benji.
Yeah.
You'll not see that money back.
Oh no, I will. Trust me. I am giving him a month. If I don't have my money back, I will yoink his car.
much money did you win?
Straight out of his fucking garage. He owes me like 55,000.
Oh my god. How much do you win, Reggie?
100 grand.
Bro, you're high as fuck, man. 100?
Yeah, well, Reggie's gonna pay it back.
What, in fucking, what, next year?
No, in like 2 weeks, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
No, Reggie
a lot of
does
money.
work. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work.
What does he do for money?
Weed.
Yeah, you could make that much.
Yeah. It's something we need to talk about at the house meeting at some point, but yeah.
What, weed?
Yeah. Who we're gonna get weed from?
I just buy it from Barry.
If you, yeah, but is he giving you pineapple?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 in a bag.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like the highest quality.
Okay,
I did hear though, naughty Barry, he charges me 1.2k a brick when he charges HOA 1k a brick.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can maybe, you know, make him go down.
Yeah. I think Reggie was gonna sell it for 1.1. So you can press him with that. Because say we have another connect that can do a fuck ton of weed for 1.1, so.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea. I just like going through Barry because it's Barry, and then it's
Yeah.
also up there with us, and it's like fast.
No, I agree.
What are you up to?
I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, checks out. It's pretty late for you, huh?
It's like 8 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, fuck that.
So I'm gonna go get some food, so.
Hello.
Bye bye.
Right.
Have fun.
Good night, Michael.
Good night.
Hi, yeah, I wanted to check on my car.
Where's the fucking vending machine I can steal it from? Do I have to go to City Hall? I have to go to City Hall. Bro. It's still fucking funny to me that Siobhan is the only one that has been busted so far driving like an absolute maniac. When both fucking... When both fucking Max and I drive like absolute dipshits. It was Crane, yeah. Go, 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 go. Bro, if Rhodes becomes PD liaison, oh, the meetings are gonna be fucking spicy. Max and Rhodes hate each other now. If they're gonna have to be at a meeting with each other, the amount of petty off that's gonna happen at those meetings are gonna be out of this fucking world. Does he plan on talking to Max? Max already knows. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's how we almost killed somebody. Nobody really challenges Max. Well, that's the thing, though. That's what we want to keep going with, though. We don't want the challenges. Well, we do, but we don't. That's the reason why we want to go to.
Mr. Simone, do you have a repair kit?
Do I have a repair kit? I do.
Oh,
Can I buy one off you, please?
Yeah, you can just have it. It's fine.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You saved us.
Enjoy.
Up.
Yep. Time to vote for you? I should. If I say you owe me a vote now, is that voter fraud? Make sure you vote for me.
I did. I did. Well, I did. Yep.
No, I mean again.
I will, of course.
Of course.
Hey,
of
what
course.
were those trains going up north, though, huh?
I'm still working on it. I really want it to happen because... So, the best thing I've been able to do so far is having a rental place up north.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a rental place up north, at least.
Yeah, it is. And you can also charge a vehicle now.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did see the chargers up there.
Yeah. So, but I do want the... I do want the trains up north, but... You know, there's
No, actually, I voted for you at Max because I thought it'd be funny to have like the chaos in the mayor's office.
Yeah. Well, we're both running again.
Plus, you guys had good ideas.
Yeah, we're both running again. And honestly, I feel like it's best for, and this is not to pat ourselves on the shoulder, but it is keeping us in office is gonna work in everybody's favor, because if some random guy just takes over, they're like, they can start fucking with everyone's payment again and whatnot. I feel like it's in a good place. And
you guys are actually running a pretty good ship, I have to admit.
So far, so good.
Yeah, it's like actually, I don't think there would have been too many where did he get her car from? I don't think there would have been too many politicians I would have voted for that thought I would have done an actually good job like you guys did. So I'm kind of glad I didn't waste my vote.
Honestly, I feel like for the first term with everything, we haven't been too shabby. And now that we know how things are, and the power that we have been given and what we can and cannot do, you know, we can improve even more.
The only thing I disagreed on was the one-child rule, but I mean that's
That
gone
one's
now.
gone
So
yeah.
I'm sure Lily will agree. She got fined. She got fined.
Oh, you got fined? I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue if they don't give me the money back.
You can try.
Well, pain and suffering, you know, I had to eat off the street for a while because I had no money to even buy senior buns, man.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we can't do much about it. It's the same as people getting fined for jaywalking, and now that it's you know,
Yeah, but
illegalized.
there's a difference. The legislation got revoked in an apology because he said he yucked up. So then why shouldn't, you know?
It wasn't inherently revoked. It was just agreed that we should abolish it.
Well, then why pay back people that paid for it and not pay back people that got fined for it?
Because at the time it was a crime.
I'll crank your thing up.
Well, yeah, but
There you go.
I just think that's kind of yucked up.
I know, I agree. But
Especially when they're bringing it, you know, taking it off and stuff.
no, I agree.
Well, hey, maybe that's something you can bring up at a town hall or a city hall.
Yeah, I think the
My
plan
mom
is...
already asked. She said that they won't pay it back.
How much was the fine
But
again?
60K.
How did you get busted for it? If I may ask.
Well, Hey, shut up!
Sorry.
It
I'm
was a
clown, I'm
naked
sorry, I'm
protest.
sorry.
My mom invited me to. I didn't know what was going on, and then she was talking about my dad, and then I was like, "Wait a second, you and Dad are back together?" And then the mayor's like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, "Mom," and then he's like, "Call the police. They're breaking blah blah blah." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
In her
You need to
mom's
know.
win song, and
Well,
her
you're
dad's
probably gonna
happy to
win the
clown.
appeal. But
Yeah, I
even
did.
if you don't with the new
Oh.
legislation, there's something called X something, X facto. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Basically, it means that uh, if you broke a law when that law was in place, and then that law becomes non-existent, you still broke the law when it was
Yeah,
in place.
which is unfortunately how it is.
Well,
So-
maybe that could be changed because, you know, I think just the fact that it was agreed that it was a dumb thing and stuff and like that, like.
I
Uh.
agree, but at the same time, I think that it should have never existed in the first place.
But you think
Exactly.
Chad's gonna come after them for the $1 million he knows for adoption fraud? I don't think so. He's not gonna get that
No,
money.
he's not gonna even try.
Does he keep cash on him or something, or does he
No,
just not
he
have
just
money?
he just works at Senior Buns as a deliveries, gets the cash, and then
Wait, who
It's-
are we talking about here?
Chatterbox is $1 million in debt.
Oh no, I do know that. I do know that.
He's got like, I think it's 15 times adoption fraud. I think no.
Yeah, but he does it on purpose.
Yeah. Because he
Yeah,
wants
and
the
I
debt. He
didn't do
loves
it
the
on
debt.
purpose. I was just supporting my mom, you know. I was an
No,
orphan.
Yeah, I'm not
You
saying
know,
you did it on purpose.
Like, they're basically saying people that didn't have families can't have
Chatterbox
families
is gonna
just because
be
they thought it was.
shafted.
Literally, the mayor to my face said the whole reason why he put it in is because he thought it was cringe and didn't want to have a heart attack.
So here's the thing, right? I agree with it, but I also kind of disagree with it. I feel like you should not adopt every single person you see on the street. But I feel like you should have the freedom to adopt people if that's what you want. This entire thing of
Yeah.
having a bush of families is crazy.
No, I get that, but, you know, some people just don't have family. And it kind of yucked up to be told you can't.
I mean, Winsong did have a pretty big, enormous family. She had she wanted to be the uncle, and I was like, I ain't even being no uncle, especially when you guys do workplace orgies. This is weird, you know.
Well, she only has 2 that she really fully considered kids. It was me and Big Phil.
Big fail.
Big fail.
She always called all the other ones just work children or spiritual children.
Yeah. I feel like, so did you just when they grabbed you, did you just agree or did you plead guilty? Like, did you try to fight this?
I didn't try to fight it, no.
Why not?
Because they said they had video evidence anyways, and there was no way that I'd be able to fight it anyways, so I just agreed.
I feel like you can still fight it. How long after the rule came into play was this?
Very soon after, maybe
Yeah.
a week or so.
Okay, well, in that case, I feel like you would have played it off and been like, yeah, well, I know I can't say this, but the rule just came into play and I'm so used to saying it, so I will do better next time. Did you not have a lawyer?
No.
Why did you not have a lawyer?
Because it just happened so fast, and then, the storm came and stuff, and they just wanted to process us, and I just got yucked over.
I hate when they do that.
So you're saying because the storm came in, they were trying to process you as quickly as possible, so they didn't care about your opinion, they didn't give you a lawyer.
They did ask me if I wanted a lawyer, and I was like, is there a point? And they're like, no, not really. There's video evidence, blah, blah, blah.
You know,
I mean,
there's just always a point
okay.
to getting a lawyer.
Why am I suddenly...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if
gonna
you're
tell you
dead
that
to
so they can
rights,
say
This is the same as Yvonne
the
shit,
only
right?
reason to
There
get
is a
lawyer
point, even
is
though
to
they have
get the charges
evidence.
changed a bit, like maybe a felony to a misdemeanor, blah 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 stuff.
I feel
Well,
like
see,
she
the
would've won
officer
it.
was really nice, though. He offered food. He offered if I needed a lawyer and stuff, and
Which
That's
officer?
what they have to
I
do.
don't even remember which officer it was, to be honest.
Is
But
he
they were
just the
pushing
only
to
good
get the start
officer?
charges through before the storm hit.
Okay, that is not your problem. If it's near the storm, then it is near the storm. You don't
Do
have
you
to
know,
try
but
and get it
the
done
PD's
before the
gonna
storm.
clap back to that though, unfortunately, and their clap
Okay,
No.
then if they clap
it
back,
holds more
that's
merit.
unprofessionalism. It is still at the
Well,
end of the day,
I
it's not
agree
your
with.
problem.
I agree.
And while it is, their clapback is you plead not guilty, you can appeal it at a later date. And while that is super stupid and not a valid thing to do in this circumstance,
Now
in my
there is
opinion,
like at the very end, he's like, "Are you sure you want to plead guilty?" Like even though like he kind of said what he said, and I was like, you know what, I don't care. Like I just felt so defeated with the whole situation because I barely even knew about the law.
I'm not even a fucking lawyer, and I
You
feel like
know,
I can
and
do a
I
better
was just
job than
like,
most people.
really, 60K, 30 months. You know, like
That's why you shouldn't
okay.
just have pleaded guilty. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of time.
Well, you didn't-
I know it's a hindsight at this point, but
Wait, did you plead guilty?
I did because they said
don't-
there was no point.
I don't think you dispute a guilty plea.
Yeah. Well, that's why Moose Knuckles is we're gonna try and see if there's any forgiveness we can get. If not, then we're just gonna sue, you know? Because it was unrighteously put. You know, the fact that they were, pulling it back and there's an apology in his announcement saying, hey, people should be able to say what they want, and people are getting money back
yeah,
for even paying to do it. Like, why the yuck can't people that got charged with it get the money back? It doesn't make
Because
sense to
Crane is
announce it
gonna
in
come
that
in there
sense.
and say ex facto the law was written that way.
Then
They need to
why
speak up.
take the law away?
Because they realized they were wrong, but unfortunately, there's consequences.
Well, if they recognize they're wrong, then they should do. It's my friend,
Abdul.
Hello.
Sorry, she has ADD, HD, ACDC. We're clowns.
Are y'all
No, it's
doing
fine.
your good,
I gotta run. So
Thank you, Mrs.
she can try,
Good to
but I
see you
don't think there's
too.
much she
I'm
can
just
do. About
coming
it,
by
unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. No, don't worry. I'll be voting for you again, though. I've liked what you guys done so far.
I appreciate it. So yeah, both Max and I are running. So like I'm obviously needing.
You're running for mayor still.
Yeah. Well, I'm running for mayor, but I'm not expecting to win over Max. But I still need the votes to to be up there.
Yep. No, you got my vote.
I appreciate it.
See, I get what you guys mean by the law. Like, back then I was like,
back to this.
I'd agree if it wasn't so much money. Like, put it like at 1,000 or something, and like have people rack it up because they're pushing for it. But it's
Yeah.
like that was 60K off the bat. Like that's pretty yucked up.
I know. We're trying to do better. It's one of the things we feel like we should probably improve on going into next term if we do get elected.
I mean,
So.
I think this might just be easier.
Speak up.
I'll let
So.
Well, that's why I'm gonna fight it, and we're gonna sue if we have to because it's pretty
You'll
yucked,
lose
especially people that aren't like chatty and trying to get 15 charges of it.
Hmm.
I didn't do that. I didn't.
No, I know.
I don't even think that's the problem with the city, though. I don't even think a judge would take it because
This is where I don't know where to fucking be like, all right, I gotta
what
go.
has been established before.
It just
And
makes
it is
no
in the
yucking
law.
sense. Don't go and apologize and take the legislation down if you're not gonna, fix all of the problem that you made. If it's, supposedly a problem you made, then fix it all the way. Don't yuck people that obviously didn't,
Yes, he is running. Good.
Let's
I'm
see,
still
how
in
many people
debt. I'm
actually got charged with,
$44,000 in debt. All this time I've been working, I've had to work my butt off, and I'm not even there yet. Like, what the yuck? Sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah, no, you're
just
good.
to the state alone, for 20 charges to be reimbursed, that would cost the state 1.2 mil. They won't.
Oh, look, we don't need to talk Mr. Simone's ear
Yeah,
off,
no,
you
you're
know?
good.
Yeah,
I gotta
sorry,
run,
man.
so you're good.
Yeah.
You can appeal. Isn't it too late to appeal also when he pleaded guilty as well? Oh, did I fucking break the car?
Love you, Mr. Simone. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Did I was gonna say, does my car not exist now? Is that what's going on here? Yeah. I don't think she has a case, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It's one of the things that Crane brought up to the meeting as well, is that a lot of our things are very extreme in terms of the fines and whatnot. So we probably have to reel it back. I feel like what I've done is like 1,000 for, you know, the Trip Act and all these other things. I need to figure out if they've ever fucking charged somebody with the work vehicle thing. If they haven't, I feel like we should be good to go in terms of like extending it. If they will actually do anything with it, that is the question.
It's not good you run.
Uh-oh. Have I ever seen anyone out of uniform? I have, multiple times. And the work vehicle thing, if you guys have not been told about the work vehicle, the VDM Act slasher, I swear to God. Okay. How is it weird to do though? It feels power gamey. How is it power gamey? I've literally made it the opposite of being power gamey though.
I'm
Okay.
okay, give me a second. I don't know what I did.
All right, I got it.
Fuck my life.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
How much? How's it going?
Oh God,
Going good.
God, this is so bad.
What's wrong?
We're about to sell our lives, pretty much.
Oh no. Mikey, is that you? Long time no see.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to.
Oh, I didn't even ask, honey. Do we want the house in
Also
your
vote
name
for
or
me
my
again, by
name?
the way.
Vote for
What are you
Yes.
thinking?
Okay,
I
look,
don't
look.
care. I
Oh.
just, you know,
I'm not glad I
whichever
voted
one
for
of
you
us
last
who want
time.
the,
I'm
the
sad that you
house's
didn't.
name to be in is the one
Like,
that should
what would you be able to
pull the
do this
trigger on the
time? Like, you know what I
purchase.
mean? Like,
Evens
What are
or
you gonna bring?
odds?
I
What
can
are you doing
make
this time around?
I can make you actually earn more when you do these things. That's crazy. I know.
Wait,
I'll
really? You mean
change
that?
odds.
Yes.
You mean it?
We are working on shit, and then we
It's
do
in
kind of
your
want to
name.
extend the term so we can actually
Okay.
fine tune everything.
Oh,
But
then
you
I
can
guess
also
you
just
should've
vote some
sent
random
me the
guy in
money.
there that can just fuck it up.
Put it the other way
That's fine too.
around.
Okay,
you know
look,
what?
I already
Let's
told
just
you I'm
do
gonna
it for me
vote for you. I
since
just want
I
to know what you're doing. I'm nosy.
did
Okay,
this.
it's
Just-
fine.
I haven't
It's
spoken
fine.
to you in forever.
God.
We're trying to do better, okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
That's
know
okay.
I do better. I just missed you, Mikey. It's been forever.
Yeah, I'm on a bit of a fucked up schedule, so I'm about to head off to bed.
Oh, well, if you ever need anything done, you know what I mean? Like,
Come
Yes.
on.
I'm
Make
talking
sure
about
that our house is
anything,
actually
Mikey.
still in
You
good
say the word
standing.
up, you know.
I'll keep that in
And-
mind.
Yeah, I mean anything. I mean like,
I get.
I mean,
you.
I got
we
anything,
can still
You
buy it.
Mikey.
can't turn
I
to a
got
life
you.
of crime.
I will
if you're
keep
the
it in
Okay.
homeowner.
Nope, I can't unless I sell it to
Okay.
you for $1.
You have a good day, night.
You too.
Fair.
Good-
No, I'm not
Sleep
gonna
well,
do that.
have fun on your DJ schedule.
Thank you. No, so Slasher, the reason, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's power gaming. Basically what you can do is if you see somebody driving a vehicle that is in poor condition, you know, it's smoking, missing doors, just looks banged up, then you have a possible cause to pull them over and check their vehicle. I feel like it's the best way to go about it without making it, you know, like you can't just charge them, because that's what we had. We had like the unroadworthy vehicle previously, but because of desync, it's hard to use. In this case, you pull them over, and then you can do the check. That law should apply to everyone. Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm asking. Like, I want to ask them if they have actually done it, because if they haven't, that means that they're so so few people that it might not be an issue, and then we can extend it to everybody instead of just being work vehicles. Yeah, no, I know. 100% there is. Let me check this vehicle. But I would use it for the work vehicles as a test. How's this only 9? Oh, well, I haven't really driven it. That's the thing, though. Like, you can do legislations as a test, and then depending on how they go, you can, you know, tweak them, make changes. So I'll probably do that for the next meeting. I'll ask to have it changed to be all vehicles and not just work vehicles. You're kicking somebody who's already down. It's not hard to keep your vehicle in a decent condition. Yeah, so that isn't really unfair to say. Like, if you can't afford to repair a car, you can't afford to have a vehicle. That goes in real life too, right? If you can't afford to have insurance and keep your vehicle roadworthy, you shouldn't have a vehicle. That's the thing, though. A lot of the shit I'm pushing isn't inherently unfair. It does provide roleplay. The Drip Act, right? If you don't think that you are being if you think you're incorrectly being charged for not wearing the correct uniform, take it to court, fashion court. At the end of the day, just don't be lazy. Like, it's not hard.
I think we're gonna be break.
How illegal is that thing?
Disregard what I said. He had the key.
Sorry,
Where's the
Michael.
key?
I got it, by the way.
Huh. What's going on? Why you just say something? God damn it.
They won't.
I mean,
I was.
Oh, you were?
What do you mean?
I didn't hear shit.
Yeah. Oh, I said disregard what I said with the key. Apparently he had it. I just assumed it'd be you again.
Oh. Wait, why would I have
Yeah.
the key?
Right, we got it.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck we're gonna be using it for.
What, you get the thermite?
You don't see it?
Is it on the table?
Yeah, let me put it back down.
For 5 grade, I feel like might have overpaid
Better.
like a fucking ton.
Think?
Yeah.
Why?
Still cool though.
Uses to break a circuit. I wonder if you could take out somebody's power.
That's what I was thinking.
Can you
and I
find
wanted to test it.
forehead circuit breaker and then just fucking fry it?
Why has?
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of deserved at this point.
What? Just cause?
Yeah.
Would this warehouse have a circuit board thing on it?
I don't know.
You could try there.
Maybe.
To break a circuit. Why would you want to blow the? I guess it's blowing power, right?
I would assume so. We can turn off the power for this place. Like if we like say we go on vacation, we don't want the place to burn down. We can just go out there and like turn it off. What am I supposed to do?
Maybe
with this?
like the laundromat upgraded
Just
their
I don't
system,
know,
and now we have
just
to.
to see it.
What did you get from the new dongle? Was I correct in saying that the new dongle is unlocking shit?
Huh?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Didn't we get a new? Didn't you go and trade in all the USBs?
Oh, we can do cash exchange.
Okay, so that was the outcome from that. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
No, we got it yesterday.
Okay.
And it's like 100 coins of those.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a new fucking, what's it called? Before we do that, I'm gonna have to get a new HQ chip. I got mine taken by cops.
Oh, they take them now?
Fucking loser. Have you kicked yourself off the app?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was for investigative purposes.
Ooh.
So you can get it back in 30 days, is what you're saying?
Unless someone snitches on like the HQ stuff, or unless someone else gets one taken off them and they don't kick themselves off an app.
Well, let's hope people are smarter than that. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck off to bed.
Alright.
Alright.
So do you want me to go try and fuck with his house with us? Is
No.
that what you want?
No, I don't want you to get shot, McGregor. As much as I think it's funny, I don't want you to get shot.
God, that would be so funny.
But I want to figure out what to do with it.
Just go around and fuck around, see if you can find something. Go place it on the fucking go talk to fucking Lenny?
Who?
Who's the guy in G6? Like when you go to Mace Bank?
Huh?
The guy at the vault. He has a name. I haven't talked to him in a while, okay?
The vault?
Yeah.
Confused.
At Bay City?
Base City, Mace Bank, whatever. There's a guy
The
downstairs.
guy at the bottom of the stairs?
Yes.
Wait, you want me to go?
It's
want me to go up to the banking boy and say, "Hey, son, look at this thing"?
Just go have a casual conversation about his family, and while you do that, you see if you can,
just look behind him and be like,
Yeah, I'm sure he won't.
Take that
I'm sure he
thermite
won't
into a
notice.
bank.
Oh, I know what I'm checking.
What are you checking?
You know the art asylum?
Right.
It's like a glass panel that was like a door frame up there.
You don't need thermite for that though. You can just fucking break it. Or it might be reinforced, I guess.
I don't know, man. Maybe thick windows, you know?
Yeah, I guess. All right, go fuck around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking.
All right, keep me in the
Yeah.
loop.
So, the doors in that room underneath the.
Yeah, that's what I want to check. Yeah. Fuck, man. Daughter time.
All right, chat. We're gonna fuck off to bed. It is 8:30. So, thank you so much for hanging out. I will maybe be streaming later. We'll see. If not, then I'll be Monday. Unless I go out and look at vehicles or something with Trav. So, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. What is this song? Yep, let's switch that.